guess I'm just in a video making mood today. Um, I'm going for my walk, actually, kind of in the neighborhood. Once again, my name is Santos Rolon Jr. Obviously, you're watching me here on video, and I'm doing a, what do we call this? A selfie. I've been on a topic lately. I've been on a topic about success and mind change, or success and reprogramming the mindset for success. Let me see. I hope this video will come out very clear. I know that I'm gonna have to get me a new phone. Anyways, I'm in the neighborhood, and I'm just, I'm really excited. I'm just, I tell you, I'm living the dream. I know that you have to believe in yourself before others can or will believe in you, and you have to have a plan. you know I'm kind of focusing more on this topic also, planning. you know Even though I consider myself an agent of change, I'm also a planner. When you change your mindset, when you reprogram your subconscious mind, you can basically do almost whatever you really want to, with the proper planning and the right time. I know it's kind of early. I usually get really excited when I talk in my videos. I think I'm a little bit relaxed right now, so I'm kind of just going for a walk here in the neighborhood, and enjoying just enjoying this little session that I'm having in this video. And like I says, I don't really, obviously, I don't want to walk around sounding like a trumpet in the neighborhood, because it's still early. But you know what, I really don't care what people think of me, because we got to stand out and be different, and you have to be who you believe you can be. You have to believe, you have to strive for that. That's my passion, and my passion is actually to help people change. I know that people are just tired. Some people are just stuck. They're in a rut. They're just going. They feel like a hamster or a gerbil in the little cage, the little wheel cage, going around and around and around. And man, that just gets old. The same thing over and over, and you're wishing and you're hoping for something different to come out of all of that. And the true fact is that nothing's going to come out of that, because if you're doing the same thing that you were doing last week or the last year or the year before that, you're going to get the same results. If you want different results, you got to do different things. You got to reprogram your mindset, like I talk about in my videos. Reprogramming your mindset basically is everything. I mean, it is everything, because when you reprogram your mindset, it basically changes your whole lifestyle, your mindset. I mean, my IQ, the wisdom, and of course I do pray to God for wisdom, because the Bible tells me to. The Bible says in the book of James in the New Testament, it says, if you lack wisdom, pray for wisdom, but believe that you will receive it. Asking for something to God, or asking for something in life, asking for people in generalities, we got to be real specific in what we really want. And that's the problem with most people. They're wandering around, shallow conversations, shallow lifestyles. And I'm not putting anybody down, but I know, because I was there and I just got tired of it, and I said, you know what, Santos, you got to really, really make some serious changes. And I didn't understand what my real passion was up until recently. I have a couple of businesses that I do online. I sell legal services. I have a nutritional product that I believe in very strongly, O2 drops. I'm also involved in another company. It's kind of like an investment, likes Excel. Actually earning a little bit of money every 30 minutes. But and all of that I just kind of started doing, and it's producing some results. But through all of that, I've come to realize that my real passion is to help you. Help you change your mindset, change the way you feel, change your, and I can do that by showing you the answers that are within you already, you know? And, it takes time, it takes planning. Uh, you just, most people fail, most people quit. I don't say they fail. We all fail in life, but people quit and they stop doing something that they started, and then they, it's like they become bitter or they become angry, and some people come out of that. Some people do come out of it, but some don't, and it's because they're doing it the wrong way. There's a way to change your life, and there's a way to change your mindset that's really easy, but you just got to be willing. Number one, you got to be willing to make a decision to do it, um, and I tell you, I don't know how many videos I'm going to be making, but when I feel inspired, I make videos because they help me, and they're going to help somebody out there, Believe me, let me tell you something. I have a lot of challenges in front of me, I don't like to talk about negatives because I don't believe that talking negative is going to help anybody. I believe that you have to focus on the future. You have to focus on what it is that you want, because whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to strive for. And I'm not going to get too, I'm just going to share with you here in this video. Many people say, well, man, I need to change like overnight. And exactly, that's what I'm talking about. But just because you change overnight, your mindset and maybe the way you speak, of course, you have to be consistent with that change too. You can change in a matter of minutes, really. You can change things about you in a matter of minutes, but you have to get to a place of consistency. That's where planning comes in. If you don't have a plan, if you make a decision and you don't have a plan, you're it's going to be really, really difficult to get anything accomplished. So, planning is vital, obviously. If you set a goal, then you got to focus on that goal and plan and look at it. That's where people fail too, that they're not willing to take the time. They're not willing to take out the time of what they really need to do in order to back up that decision that they made. We make decisions all the time, sometimes by default, or decisions are made by others for us. I kind of hate that one, when others make decisions for us. I know I spent some time in the military, so I know what that's like. But you have to get to a point where you're actually making decisions for yourself, and you want to make the right decisions too. You don't want to make the wrong decisions. You definitely don't want to do that. You definitely don't want a continuance of people making decisions for you. And this is what real success is all about. This is what true success is all about. Making a decision, planning it out. You got to have a master plan, and then basically you're working that plan. You're working that plan until you get your desired result. What it is that you want, that reward. Maybe it could be anything. It could be. I don't like to talk too much about stuff, but obviously we all need a home. We all need a nice place to live in. I've never owned a home. I actually do own property, but it's through family. But I've never really owned my own home, and that's what I'm working towards. I'm working towards a bigger home, a more comfortable home for my family. And of course I definitely need an office. My office is kind of mobile, wherever. You start where you're at. You start where you're at, and you work with what you have. Never mind what everybody else thinks. Never mind what your family thinks. You may start to change, and your family may look at you like, what's going on here, But you do it humbly. You do it lovingly. You love your family. You serve your family. And even though they may not want to change right now, even though they may not have a passion for living or dreams or goals, you're leading the way. You are the change. You are actually causing the change around you, because as it is stated that when you change, you will cause change around you. So Man, I really get excited talking about this stuff. You know, I really do. I just enjoy sharing with people. I'm looking forward to hearing testimonies of people that have watched my videos or maybe heard me or maybe even made contact with me, because I believe I'm an agent of change. I believe that God has given me a gift, and that gift I'm developing every single day. And I've been developing it. I just didn't know I had it. You know, and you've got a gift. You've got things inside you that maybe you're not aware that you have those things. And it takes, sometimes it takes another person to bring it out. Sometimes it could be a circumstance. You know, unfortunately, a lot of people have to go through very difficult things in order for them to kind of wake up and realize, you know, who they are, what they want to do with their life, because maybe they only have a few years left. You know, just imagine that you go to the hospital with some kind of an illness, and the doctor tells you, you know, say your name is Joe. Joe, you got like, Joe, you know, I would say, well, the good news is that you have 3 months to live. That's the good news. There really is no bad news. At least that's the way I would look at it. Now, what would you do with those 3 months? How would you plan your days for the next 3 months, knowing that on, you know, such and such date you're gonna either go to the hospital or your life is gonna come to a complete end wherever you may be. You know, that's something seriously to think about. You know, and but yet we live our lives taking things for granted. And I made a decision that I wouldn't take anything for granted anymore. You know, even those birds that I can hear and chirping. You know, I can hear all kinds of birds all over. All these sounds blending in. And nature, God's nature, how beautiful that is. You learn to appreciate life. You learn to appreciate, you know, the things around you. You learn to appreciate who you are and what you have and even what you don't have. But you learn to appreciate what you're going to have. So I'm going to continue walking here. I'm going to see if I can finish this video without shaking the camera too much. Anyways, I want to let you know that I appreciate you for taking time to watch this video with me. You know, this may be your first video that you've watched of me, and, you know, I don't know if I even introduced myself. Did I? Santos Rolon Jr.? I'd like to introduce myself because I want people to know who I am. I want people to know that I'm real. You know, this is how I live every day. You know, there's no shame in my game. I'm for real. I'm original, and I'm being who I want to be every single day. And I don't fear people. I don't have to fear people. You know, we live in a free world, free speech. You don't have to, of course, you don't, you know, it's still early in the neighborhood. I don't want to be too loud because I can get real passionate and loud about what I say. But, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, people need to see other people, you know, striving and energetic and motivated and striving for goals and wanting to do things. You know, that's what empowers me when I see people doing that kind of stuff, especially if they have a real love for people, you know. And like I said, I always say this in my videos, man, I'm willing to connect with anybody that wants to create change in their life. You know, if you're struggling with whatever, I don't care what you're struggling with. If there's something that you know, obviously I can't cure cancer. I can't cure cancer. That's something between you and God. But when it comes to making changes down here on this planet regarding finances and relationships and business and attitudes and, you know, philosophies and all of those kinds of things, well, I'll tell you what, I can definitely I can give you some good food, that's for sure, if that's what you're looking for. You know, I can give you some really good food for your mind. And man, this video, I don't know how long. We're going into 14 minutes here. I'm not going to keep it too long. I'm going to try to cut it short. But I tell you, man, I'm just, you know, I'm living my dream. I'm living my dream, and I'm manifesting what I want to see in the future. I don't, right now, everything that I would like to see in my life is not there yet. But you just have to believe. You know, you have to believe in yourself before anybody else can believe in you. You got to plan. You got to make a decision first of all. There has to be a decision made. And then the plan comes afterwards. And all of that with consistency, you're doing it over and over and over until your subconscious mind begins to accept what it is that you're putting into your own mindset. So those are the principles that I live my life by, and that is what has made a tremendous impact in my mindset. So, and I'm sharing this with the world now. I want to give. So much has been given to me. I just want to keep giving out to people so that people can have a better life. People can have more, be happier, and be excited about living. That's what it's about. I'm going to end my video here. Again, I want to thank you. I appreciate you for taking time to watch this video. And once again, Santos Rolon Jr. here on Next Level Consulting. I don't know if maybe the sun is hitting too hard on the camera. I appreciate you, and I hope that you go out there and start conquering today. Leave a comment, subscribe, share my videos, or connect with me via text or phone or email. May God bless you, and make it a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day, daily, in spite of and because of.